Well, this is the first time it's happened in a good while. For the first time since, again, I don't know how long. Normally on Fridays, if I know for a fact that there is going to be a One Piece chapter, I'll read that like prior to starting the video as a means to, sort of hype myself up a little bit, get myself going, be like, let's do this, yeah, let's do it. But, unfortunately, so far, while the spoilers of the chapter manga have come out, the actual chapter hasn't come out at all yet, which is a little bothersome. But at least I know that it's coming out soon, so it's fine. I mean, again, I really wouldn't be able to do anything in terms of putting a link in the description unless the actual chapter came. I mean, yeah, I could do the spoilers, but again, it'd be the spoilers. I'd rather just give you the chapter in wholesale, and then at your leisure you can read it from there, which is cool. To be perfectly honest, I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, and I actually could have started this video a good while ago, but again, I wanted the chapter to appear, but it hasn't. So, I'm only slightly at a loss for words. I mean, I have plenty of stuff I want to talk about. There was plenty of stuff I was going to talk about anyway. But, for the most part, usually the manga chapter it's the icing on the already delicious cake that is your daily dose of entertainment from yours truly. So, that said, happy Friday, everybody. Or, if you were in Horsehead's choir with me, then you would know that there are lots of variations to say happy Friday. I'll let you do that as do that what you will. Huh. Yeah, it really did not help that because I was so excited from the movie I saw last night, I didn't really go to bed till like almost 11. And again, I've been up since 4. So, yeah, not good. But I'm not going to let that get me down. To be honest, I feel perfectly, happy and content, a little drowsy, but, it's very good. Thank goodness for the invention of coffee. So, one thing I definitely want to get into before moving on, holy cow, that was a way to end season 9 of Hot Ones. Stone Cold Steve Austin, what can I say? That's actually a really good thing about Hot Ones that I really like that not enough people really get the opportunity to appreciate. And that's, there are lots of celebrities that we know of or heard of, but Hot Ones is sort of a medium in which, it's a sadistic medium to be sure, but it's a medium in which you actually learn a little bit more about these celebrities that you otherwise really wouldn't know about. Here's a really good example. Shawn Mendes. Personally, I didn't hate him by any stretch of the imagination, but I could see where he would get the hype for his singing. I'm sorry, but Treat You Better is not a very good song. It really is not. Especially when you get to the better than you can. Seriously, when he says that, I cannot understand what he's saying at the time. But after he was on Hot Ones, I like Shawn Mendes. I have a better appreciation for, what he does. So, and yesterday's episode really wasn't any different. Yes, I did watch a lot of, the WWE growing up. And so, Stone Cold Steve Austin was nothing short of a household name. But you actually get to learn more about him, what he's been through, a little bit of history of wrestling and stuff like that, which is awesome. I'm really glad that, I know more now, which, is always a good thing. The more you know. So, yes, it was a fantastic episode. I'm so sad that it's over. but I'm so happy I got to see it from start to finish. And here's to hoping that season 10, arrives very, very soon. I mean, I'd like for it to be, the very first week in September. So if I had a calendar on me, it would be September. I think the first. Hold on, I'm trying to do the math in my head, ladies and gentlemen. So a week would be the August 23rd. 2 weeks would be August 30th. It would be September 5th is when. Yeah, so September 5th would ideally be when I would like the new season to arrive, but the good people over at First We Feast have a lot of work to do and preparing for the next season, stuff like that, getting a new assortment of hot sauces ready. Well, I say new, but several sauces are going to be on there for the foreseeable future, specifically the classic, the Bomb Beyond Insanity, the Last Dab Redux. They're going to be on there. Well, Los Calientes, that's probably another one that's going to be. It's also going to be on there. So, yeah. But again, there's going to be a Q&A sometime in the next couple weeks. There may be another episode that features Truth or Dab. There'll obviously be, a hot sauce lineup reveal. So, technically that'd be 3 episodes right there. So, assuming one of those episodes doesn't premiere early, it's going to be September 12th, maybe. I mean, I'd like for it to be September 5th, but it'll probably be September 12th. Or, again, sometime soon is what I would hope for it to arrive in. That'd be really cool. So, funny thing about something that happened the other day. Obviously I'm from, the Big Flats, Corning, Horseheads, Elmira area. You all know this at this point. But one thing about the city of Corning, I never really did get an opportunity to explain yet, that I do feel that it is about time to do, is a little known place in Corning called Spencer's. It was a restaurant, a really good restaurant that both of my late aunts really, really, really liked. And funny enough, the other day I actually ran into the owner of that place. See, Spencer's shut down around early 2014. So it's been a good while. So you can imagine that, when I run into the owner, the first thing that obviously I had to mention or ask was, I'm like, oh, so I bet you're probably going to, reopen it soon, right? And he's like, no, actually, I'm looking to sell the place. That is the exact opposite of what I wanted to hear. So, yeah, that was kind of a heartbreaker, wasn't it? Spencer's itself is a restaurant, it had, typical good food, burgers and fries, good steaks, Italian food. But the best thing that my family would order their coleslaw a lot, but everyone in my family all agreed that the best thing on their menu was their fettuccine Alfredo. Now, obviously, when I was a little kid, it took a while for me to build up a good enough palate for me to try in order to appreciate stuff like that and enjoy it. And when I finally did try their fettuccine Alfredo, full disclosure, for the very first time, I didn't like it. Not that it tasted bad, or not that I thought, oh, this is nasty. No, it wasn't like that at all. For me, it was essentially the sauce to noodle ratio was far off. Too much sauce, not enough noodles. At least for me. In fact, the very reason why I hold the Fettuccine Alfredo at the Antique Inn up at, Cuca Lake in such high regard is because they have the ratio done right. And, the Antique Inn fettuccine has been, the gold standard. Full disclosure, whenever I go to the Antique Inn, their prime rib, that's what I order. You guys know this. Prime rib is the meat dish on my full course menu. And actually, with Tony R's gone, shoot, the Antique Inn is going to have to take the place of, well, not that I thought that one was better than the other, but in terms of, the place I think of most when I think about getting a prime rib, it's going to have to be the Antique Inn now. So, metaphorically speaking, you the man, Antique Inn. Anyway, the point I was trying to make is, you can imagine that, over time as my palate got a little better and more used to it, the few times I would have it at Spencer's, I did really like the Fettuccine Alfredo. But the most ironic thing is, in early November of 2013, this is actually a couple months after I graduated from Gettysburg College, my aunt had passed away. And the day that we had her wake, it's a thing for, people to pay respects and whatever. After the wake was over, this was 7:30, 9:30 at night or whatever. This is really late. For whatever reason, we decided to get dinner and we went to Spencer's. And, I had the Fettuccine Alfredo. And here's the thing. You can actually get the Fettuccine Alfredo like chicken or broccoli, and that was my mistake, I think, the first couple times I had it. I just had the Fettuccine Alfredo straight up. I didn't get it with chicken or broccoli. So this time I did get it with chicken and broccoli. You can get chicken or broccoli or both. And this time I think I got both. I forget. But my point is, the last time I was at Spencer's, which was after that wake, that was the best Fettuccine Alfredo I ever had from there. So again, you can imagine how much more heartbreaking it was that, of course, after I have the Fettuccine Alfredo again, and I find it to be perfect, I'm thinking, oh, I can't wait to have it again. And it shuts down. I just cannot get a break, can I? That's sad. It is, but yeah. I actually ran to the owner of Spencer's, doing some work for my father, and he was actually looking to do have my father do some work for him, and, I said, if you give us the recipe for that Fettuccine Alfredo, you don't have to pay for anything else. Just give us the recipe and we're all good. Seriously, the Fettuccine Alfredo was that good. I mean, maybe it's just one of those things I'm never meant to have again, which, I can live with it. I guess it would sort of be, karma or punishment that, I didn't like it at first, and now that I do like it, I can no longer have it. I guess life is screwy that way, I suppose. But one thing about life that isn't screwy that I am excited to talk about, and I actually got this in the mail yesterday. I can't really show what it is, but right here is actually my invitation to my brother and his wife's Jack and Jill baby shower. Yay! Alright! This is essentially, this is their RSVP as well. So, you know what? I know I'm probably going to have to do this in the formal, traditional way, but forget it. This is my RSVP. I am so going. I cannot wait for the baby shower. It's going to be awesome. Cannot wait. Holy cow, I got to find a gift for my 2 nephews that I'm going to be having in a few months. Yeah. I got to find a gift. And Toys R Us the Toys R Us that's in Horseheads is no longer open. So no longer Toys R Us or Kids R Us or anything. Wow, I am really hammering in the fact that I am old now. Holy cow. Gotta find a way to save this. I don't know how. So, yeah. I cannot wait until, actually, what is it? Oh, the 21st of September. So, oh, yeah, right, because I just did the math. So, should be, yeah, the 21st. It should be awesome. So, cannot wait to go. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to spend the day with family and friends and loved ones. Good food, good times, everything. And, even though my mother and my grandmother are the ones that, are putting on the baby shower for my brother and his wife, there is some input that I would like to contribute to in terms of stuff to have there for food and to a certain Watkins Glen related location, to a certain, individual I wish a happy first birthday to. This is what I was talking about. Yeah. I don't know if I can guarantee it, but that would be awesome if I can make it happen. But we'll see. Luckily, though, I have shown my mother and my grandmother the work of not just this location, but another cake-making location in Horseheads. And suffice to say, they are thoroughly impressed, but in the end, it is up to them. So, fingers crossed. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button, follow me on the social media platforms, turn on notifications on YouTube. I am humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I'm hoping you all have a wonderful, wonderful Friday, kicks off a wonderful weekend. And remember, if anything else I want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. I'll always have your back. Take care and make good choices.